Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica. On today's Weekend Whip, I'm going to be working on a page from Mythomorphia, continuing with my fun Kerby month. I am coming to you from Friday night, so I don't have my tea because I'm afraid if I drink any tea, I'm just going to be up all night, and I have lots to do this weekend. So, just got my lovely little "Yes, you can definitely do this" cup, and some tasty water. And that's what we're gonna work with today. So I'm going to work on this page, which I had done a base layer of Neocolor on a long time ago. So I think I'm going to show you kind of the difference between the first layer and the second layer. Because sometimes when I do that, I kind of show you the first layer and then I go off camera or something and do the second layer. But I want to show you kind of how I would fix. So it probably looks okay from here, but when you get closer, you can really see like the distinct lines of the Neocolor, and you can, lots of texture still in there that I don't necessarily want. So we're going to try and fix that today. And that's going to be some of what I do, I think, today. And then the rest of it, I'll see if maybe I can finish this up this weekend and have this posted for Easter. I know it's not quite the Easter bunny, but when I saw this, I thought it would be really cute to do it in fun spring colors. Okay, I don't remember what colors I used. I'm going to guess this yellow. I think I used peach and then a couple of pinks for sure. So let's go with these 4 and see how we do. Okay. So to start, I think I'm just gonna take some color right off of the sticks here, and then I'm just gonna get to work and chat with you guys, and hopefully I can get quite a bit done on this today. So hi everybody, how are you? I hope you are having a wonderful weekend. I cannot believe it is Easter weekend already. I was not ready. It really snuck up on me, and I still have to get up in the morning and go and get a couple last minute items because, like I said, not ready. Super not ready. But hoping that you all have a lovely Easter. We are going to go to my mother-in-law's, which is what we do every Easter. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Just going to have a really relaxed, laid-back lunch. I did not realize that I had the yellow around all the butterflies. Why did I do that? Okay, well, we're just going to continue some yellow at different places. I don't want just big splotches of yellow. I want a little bit of a... Maybe I should do that with pencil once that dries a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, that's the lightest yellow that I have, and it's still pretty yellow. All right, let's try with this peach. I think I am going to color a little bit on here too. So let me just go ahead and add some of the peach in here. So we're gonna go over to my mother-in-law's, have a nice relaxed lunch. We're going to do a little Easter egg hunt for the younger kids. Some of my nieces and nephews are not going to be there this time because they have other things to do, which makes us a little sad because this is the first Easter we've had where not everybody could be there. Other than the quarantine Easter, we didn't get together then, but yeah, I'm kind of bummed. I'm going to miss them. But, I get it. They have jobs and other life things that are happening that they're just like, we can't make it. So, and I told my mother-in-law, I said, it's going to shrink for a little while until it starts to get bigger again. That's just kind of seems to be the way that it happens. All right. So I'm just going to I'm just adding another layer basically. And I don't want to go through with all of through the entire page with just using my water brush, which is why I'm adding the color back in with this one, with the sticks here. So I finished recording one of my premiere videos, which I'm super stoked with how the page came out. I'm very excited to share that with you guys. Just in case you missed that announcement last weekend, I will try to remember to do a community post about this too, but the first premiere video will be on April 15th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the next one will be the following Saturday at 11 a.m. again, so the 22nd. And I'm excited to show you guys what I've done. I wanted to make sure I got the premiere videos recorded before I get any other videos done. So I didn't release another video this week. Wait, did I? Yeah, I did my coloring plans. That came out this week. Goodness, that feels like forever ago. But yeah, I shared with you guys the coloring plans, and I did kind of do that a little bit of an announcement that day about the Kerby, the 2 weeks with Kerby event that Shannon is hosting over at Color and Craft with Shani Blue. Yeah, very excited to see everybody's pages. I did attach a link to that video, but I will try to remember to put one in the description here as well. If I forget and you really don't want to go search for it, just leave me a comment and be like, hey, you forgot. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what everybody does. I think it's going to be fun. And I know that there's a lot of talented ladies that are working on a lot of talented YouTubers, and it's just going to be neat to see what everybody does. So, yeah, I shared with you guys in my coloring plans video, I showed you the pages that I was planning on doing. So if you're interested in that, you can check that video out. Yeah, and I did kind of talk about some of the other videos that I would like to make that are Kerby themed this month. So that is I'm hoping that I will be able to get to those, that'll be something I get to do, because I'm really looking forward to working in his books. I've been having just a blast with the premiere video, and I was working on another page, so I'm almost done with it, so I'm very, very excited to be working in Kerby books. All right, so I don't know if you can see, but already just with that second layer of Neocolors, it looks so much better. Yeah, and then around the flowers and stuff, I'm probably going to do a little bit more pencil work, like with the shading in there. And I think when I did this page originally, like I was just like, let's see what we're going to do. And just started playing with the Neocolors, and it was fun. Okay, so what did we do this week? This last weekend, we got to go see the new Dungeons and Dragons movie, which was so good. Just a fun movie, family friendly, really, really enjoyable. You don't have to be a Dungeons and Dragons fan to go see it. Yeah, it was really funny too. Lots of good jokes. And for those Dungeons and Dragons fans, lots of hidden gems throughout the movie. I went with my family who, I play Dungeons and Dragons with, so that was really fun. And as always, sitting and staring at Chris Pine for a couple of hours is never a bad way to spend the afternoon. So, yeah, he was really good in it. Yeah, so that was really fun. And then my brother came over, and he had dinner with us. I ordered some pizzas. We were going to sit around and play games and hang out. And then I just got so tired. But my son my son went and hung out with somebody else. My daughter played games with him, and my niece. So that was really nice. I was looking forward to playing some board games, and I just did not feel good, and that made me really grumpy. Because I don't sit down and play board games as much as I would like. Even though we have a million. Like a million. Okay, probably not a million, but you get it. I feel like I've talked about this on here before. Like the way that I collect coloring books is the way my husband collects games. But he does it, you know, financially. Smartly is not a word. I'm trying to wisely. That will work. He's very financially conscious, let's put it that way. And so when he goes and he works at this big gaming convention that we have in our town each year, so he gets a ton of games for free. And that's how we get the majority of what we have. Yeah, okay. I'm going to double check just to make sure that, yeah, see, some of the places look like I might have gone over them too many times. I'm hoping that doesn't really bleed through a lot. This book has been hit or miss with the bleed through. And I don't like that. It makes me grumpy. Yeah, so I think I'm going to use, let's do this. We're going to play with markers. So I've got some Tombow markers here and a bunch of other different kinds of brush tip markers. I think I'm going to do, I do need like a tester page. I used to have some Post-it notes here, and I don't know where they are. Ooh, I did find something that I want to share with you guys. This is one of the images that I want to try to recreate this month. Isn't that cool? I'm excited to try. Okay, I don't know where my actual pages are, so I'm just going to use this. Okay, so I want to have probably a light brown rabbit. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, that's a good one. We'll use that one. That one's iffy. That one's pretty good. Maybe that one instead. Okay, so I've got a Tombow marker here, and I've got, this is a Michael's brand that I have. What's this one? Is that the same marker? 942? No, what's different? Oh, I like that one too. I think I'm going to do the antlers with pencil because my darker browns in my markers are not great. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to set that aside. I'm definitely going to use these ones for his body. So let's just go ahead and do that. So I'm going to take this darker marker and that rhymes, and I'm going to do everywhere where there's the shading, like the darker shading, I'm just going to add a little bit there. So I do this a little bit on my color along, which is really, it turned out so good, you guys. I really sound like I feel like really bad when I say that, you know, but I'm really proud of it this time, and I'm not gonna say I'm not. I really like the way it turned out, and yeah, that's all. Let's get, oh, there's a little bit right there, right in here that needs a little bit of pinks or peach or something. Let's do a little bit of this color right in there. I probably could have done that with pencil and it would have been fine, but there we go. All right, so I have that darker color now. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use that a little bit in the ear, and then I'll just add a little bit of pink. And then I'm just gonna kind of blend. It's almost like blending because it doesn't really blend because it's kind of dry already. but it looks kind of like it's blending, if that makes sense. Because I'm coloring over the first color I've put on, and then just kind of extending the color a little bit, and it kind of does its own thing. So I followed, when I first started coloring and was trying to figure out how to use my Tombow markers, I followed, oh shoot, Laura. I think it's Laura Colors 2 was her channel name. I have not watched her in a while. I don't know if she's still making videos or not, but she's ridiculously talented. And she kind of showed how she used her markers to make these just works of art. And so I really just started like trying my best to imitate what she was doing anytime that I could get my hands on my markers. Because it was just like, I mean, awe-inspiring what she was doing. If I remember, I'll link her channel below just so you guys can go check her out. But I'm pretty sure I know she was on Instagram for a while too, and I feel like, you know, she had quite a following because she's so talented. But just in case you haven't heard of her, I will definitely try to get that out there to you guys. Okay, that's all right. Not my fave, but we're gonna let that dry and see what happens. Okay, so now we're gonna do some flowers. And we're gonna pick some flowers that kind of go with the color palette in the background. So we're gonna do pinks and purples and pinky purples. This is what I do as I'm trying to figure out I like this pink better than that pink. As I'm trying to figure out my pages, I just kind of go through and I like this one better than this one. Yeah, so I just go through and just start coloring on papers and trying to figure out if I like things or not. I think that's all going to be too dark. Blues and my pinks. It's madness, chaos. So this is nighttime, Erica, just in case you were wondering. I am on some medication. I had to take, my allergies have been killing me, like so bad this month. I've never had it this bad, and it's not, I mean, yeah, I've got like I don't like that one. I've got the head congestion and the, yeah, I like these. Yep. Okay. I've got head congestion and runny nose, and I mean, my eyes are okay, but, headache every once in a while. But what's been driving me crazy is I've been so itchy. Like, I've been taking Benadryl nonstop because I can't find anything else that makes it stop. And it only works for like the very, like, just maybe to like 3 hours and 45 minutes. And I can't take another one for every, like, it's like I have to do it every 4 to 6 hours. And it's been rough, really rough. The good news is I've been drinking a lot of water because it dries everything out so much. Okay, so yeah, the background is still pretty wet, so we're going to let all of that dry for a little while. I'm going to kind of look and see what I have here as far as my flowers go. I want to try to figure out what colors I'm going to use on which kinds of flowers. Totally going to have a pink pumpkin because I want that to kind of blend into the background. I don't want it out and crazy. Okay, so I'm going to do the darkest purple on this flower. Yeah, so my allergies have been just nuts. It's frustrating. Somebody said that it was supposed to be a bad year, but I feel like I hear that every year. And then I'm just like, yeah, I guess it was kind of bad, but this year is just like, holy cow, what is happening? And I don't know if it's the crazy weather, because we've had like one day it'll be the highs in like the 40s, and the next day the highs in the 70s. I'm like, what is just like, it's crazy. Crazy. Okay, I liked that dark color. Let's see, where else do I want to use that one? I do want to pick kind of like 3. So for each of these, I want to try to spread the color around in like, there's this thing called the rule of 3s, and I used it a lot when I was scrapbooking. So you would try to take, you know, an image or a shape or a color that you were using, and you would try to spread it around the page in like groups of like in a triangle-ish way, so that you have that image or that color kind of throughout your page instead of just like all in one chunk. And it really helps in coloring as well, because I can kind of think in that way. All right, so I have this color here, maybe I should try to get it over this way, or, you know, things like that. I don't know that I want this. No, I really do like this dark purple on this page, so I think I'm going to use it on, these flowers up here. I don't have to do all the flowers the same, I guess, but oh, wait, look. There's that one right there. That's one of those. And I'm going to say that this is one of those too. Even though it's not really, I don't think. Well, it is now. Sorry, focusing. When I start working with brush markers, if they're water-based or alcohol-based, I tend to have to focus a little bit. Okay, so I have a little bit of those there, and let's just pick a few over this way. We'll just do like all the ones on the same branch. I feel like they all need to be the same color, so we'll just go ahead and grab these guys, because these are all basically the same one, right? Does that one come from there? I don't know. It's just a giant jumble of flowers. Okay. All right, I like that. Let's do this color. Oops, there's one down here. Okay. And we're I'm gonna do these guys. No, I'm gonna do these. This is like an even darker kind of. I don't know what color that is. It's darker than this one. I didn't think it was gonna be darker. Huh. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. My mind is like just all over the place this past week. Like I said, Easter snuck up on me, and I just feel like I've been removed from the world. Like nothing is, it's not supposed to be Easter already. That just doesn't feel correct in my body. I started reading this awesome book series. So the one that I put on screen last month was okay, or last week was okay. I ended up not finishing the series. The first book was like really, there was a lot of, it's not really angst. It was like, they just couldn't be happy. Like there was too much of a struggle, and there was never time to be happy. And then once they were happy, it was immediately gone. I'm just like, let the people be happy. But I found this other book series. It's called, it's a whole series of books. There's 8 books. And so far I read the first one, and the second one I am about a quarter of the way through probably. But it's a series by Shannon Mayer, and it is, the series is called the 40 Proof series, I believe. And it's basically about this woman. She's in her 40s, she's early 40s, and she gets divorced, and she goes back home to her hometown, and she remembers that her grandmother had taught her all of these magical things, and just kind of gets sucked back into this magical world. And it's hilarious. It's so funny. And I've just been laughing my butt off. I love it when books can make me laugh out loud. Like, it doesn't happen very often. But it's been so funny. And I really like the female main character. I really like the love interests that she's got so far. It's just a good story, and it's fast-paced enough that you're not, you know, I don't know. I mean, I know like in some books they need to world build and stuff, but at some point it's just too much. Like, I don't need to know what every single tiny little thing looks like, or, you know, walk you through every day you wake up and you take a bath and you do this and you do that. It's like the same thing every day. I'm like, okay, we know what her routine is. Just get on with the stuff. And I've been getting frustrated with my I was reading another it's like a fantasy epic, like a fantasy, what am I trying to say? Holy moly. I'm so sorry you guys are having to hear me like this. It's just, my brain is going crazy. Sorry, my camera cut me off in the middle of my topic of conversation. It's gone now, of course, because my camera cut off in the middle of that spiel I was on. Anyway, I got frustrated with the book I was reading because it's just too slow. It was just moving too slow. And I was just like, it's time just to move it up. Keep going. Move it faster. All right, so these ones I'm just going to kind of randomly color in. All right. So I have that color kind of in a few places now. All right, let's do some pinks. Let's do this one. What does this one look like? That's a dark pink. I want to do it in some of these darker, more closed off flowers. But yeah, check out that book series if you are interested. And it was a nice change of pace to have the female main character be somebody I could relate to a little bit more. Somebody who is no longer in her early 20s and who is not fit as, you know, is not perfectly fit and does not have, it's just good. You guys, it's just a good book. So yeah, I highly recommend that. It's the first book I've given 5 stars to in a long time. I might be a little hard on some of the books I read, but sometimes I'm just like, you should not be writing. Okay. I'm gonna do some of these guys. Kind of like these as dark too. And then so what I'll do once I get all this marker work done is I'll come back through with my pencils. I'll probably end up using my Prismacolors because they go over markers pretty well. And I will, I'm going to color these guys in. Just ones here and there. I will use a pencil that's a little bit darker for some shadow, or I might use gray depending on, you know, what kind of colors I have. And then I will also use some white to bring in some highlights for these. So, okay, so I've got that color. Let's do some of these down here. This color might not have been the perfect choice, but I'm sticking with it because that's what I did. Okay. All right, I'm going to set that one aside for now because that one's starting to bug me. I'm going to use this light one. I know I want to use the lightest one on these big open flowers. A lot of the times, especially when you use like lighter markers, when you go over top of the marker work that you've done with colored pencils, a lot of the times you can change the tone of it depending on which pencils you do. Especially with Prismacolors, like, you know, since they are so opaque, it's really helpful. All right, I like that. I want these guys to be light down here too. Like I said, I'm gonna have a pink pumpkin. And we'll do this as, this is gonna be pinks. Okay. So up here, I'm hoping I can get this done before Easter. Maybe I'll be able to work on it a little bit during the day on Saturday. Depends on what all we're gonna do. I didn't get, I'm gonna go to the grocery store early in the morning tomorrow. So if they still have eggs, we might dye some eggs, but I don't know. We didn't do that last year and I did not miss it. Like I was really the only one that was doing it in the past few years. The kids are just like, yeah, I guess we'll come and do the stupid eggs. So it was just, I'm just like, last year I was like, you guys don't have to do this and we don't have to do this every year and it's fine. And they're like, okay, we don't want to. I was like, darn it. But yeah, no, I'm really fine with it. Like, I feel like if it's not something they enjoy doing, I'm not going to make them do it. I think I want this color. I want this one. Yeah, I like the color palette. I think this is going to be pretty. We got some bigger ones up here that we can do nice and pink. Sorry, I'm really focused on my flowers. Okay. Oh, I want to do this one in the light pink as well. And then I'll come in with that little bit darker pink and see what we can do. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to start hitting flowers that don't have any color on them yet and see if that was the right call. This is not the right color. Is it? No, this is the right color. Darn it. That's the pink that I wanted. These are flowers. Okay. Is anybody else working in their Kerby books this month because of all of the fun stuff going on? Like I said, there's quite a few YouTubers that are joining in. So if you chances are, if you like watching ColorTube, one of the people that you watch is gonna be working on some Kerby pages this month. And I know sometimes, like I know there's a few people that this is nothing special for. That's all they work on is Kerby pages. But for me, it's just like, it's exciting because I don't usually do this because I would go insane. I need that one to be darker. No, that's not the right color. This one. Okay, I'm gonna do, I guess, this in this color. No, there's a lighter one there, that's fine. Sorry, I'm talking to myself now. I'm gonna to try this light purple because I didn't use that one yet, did I? I don't think I did. Yeah, I think that's lighter than the other color in there. Oh, that's pink. Okay, and then hopefully I can find some good green markers for this as well, because that's really what drives me bonkers, is color in all the greenery in the leaves. Like when I go to do this page over here, it's definitely going to be a lot of either watercolor or something that I can get a lot of area covered in quickly, because I think otherwise I'll just go nuts trying to color in all those leaves. I'm going to color this rose in. Let's see, and then we just have the flowers at the bottom, right? Because I don't think, I mean, if I'm missing anything, I can just come back up and redo it. Yeah, I think that's okay. All right, so let's do these ones down here. I'm gonna do these ones with this pink. I'm trying to figure out, I think I want the flower part to be up here, but I don't know if I want this part to be flowery. It's gonna have some color, I guess, because I just did it. Sometimes my brain works faster than my mouth. Like my brain just decided to just go ahead and do it, and I was like, oh, well, I guess it's done. All right. Some more pink in here. Some of these purple. Yeah, I'm gonna do these ones down here, that same pink, because I've got one of those up here, so we'll say that that's the same one. Boy, I really got done talking in a hurry, didn't I? I was just completely focused on this whole page. All right, I'm gonna do this light purple down in the corner here. Pink, and then I think I had a couple up here. This one I'm going to go ahead and make this. And these ones are going to be pink. So there's pink flowers, purple flowers, pink and purple flowers, all kind of mixed together. Okay. I like that. That is good. Okay. All right, I think I want to try, maybe I can use, so I have my Artex pencils here, which I've been using a little bit more, and I wonder if I have a good like brown combo to kind of combat that. Maybe we could just use some of this beige. I think that'll work. Just to blend that out a little bit. And then I probably need a darker color in some of the shadowed areas. It needs to be just a little darker. I don't want to make it too dark because I still want some white on here. I will come in with probably with my Prismacolor, nope, my Posca, and try to do a little bit of like hair detail and some of the bits back there. Yeah, I just kind of went crazy with the pencil right here. Just wherever I felt like going, huh? Or with the marker, I guess. Huh. Trying to decide how I feel about that. I don't know that I love it. I'm kind of done now, though. Maybe I can add in some pink. I'm telling you guys this, oh, that's just pink. I don't want just pink. I want blush pink, I think. This medicine is getting to my brain. Yeah, I don't hate the pink added in. I kind of like that, actually. Yeah, I think the rest of this was just too yellowy, maybe. That's what it is, and the pink is just kind of helping out, toning it to the right to the rest of this page. I'm excited to get another whip going too. Like, I'm hoping to finish this one this weekend and then try to work on another one either from this book or from Mythomorphia. I am kind of excited about the videos that I thought of to do with my Kerby books too. So hopefully that is something that I can get done this month. Okay. Well, this kind of works since I was messy with my with my coloring. It just kind of blends the pink into the bunny a little bit. All right, let's try. What are you? This is terracotta. This might be too red, but we're gonna add it in anyway. This is just going right over where I'd already done the darker brown colors. With that marker. Oh boy. This is not going to be a hot mess. This is not going to be a hot mess. That's what I have to keep telling myself in my head as I'm coloring. Does anybody else have to do that? Like, I don't know. I saw, I do that with other things too. Like, I have to repeat it in my head. Like, you know, specifically with my medication, like, I always have to tell myself I've taken my medication. My medication has been taken. Just kind of like repeating it to myself. Like, yes, I took my medicine. Did you take your medicine? Yeah, I took my medicine. I'm hoping that's not a sign of craziness to come. I'm sure it will be. I feel like I'm going to be one of those. I mean, I already can't remember words half the time, so I'm sure something is going to happen where people are going to have to talk for me as I age. All right. Yeah, this is definitely a different kind of color palette on the animal here, but something to try, I guess. Yeah, I think I probably will use the Prismacolors for the flower, like the shading on the flowers and stuff, but I don't mind trying to get the bunny here done with our text ones while I've got it out. I did use these for my color along and they worked out really well. Okay, I'm gonna grab, I know I just said this was too yellow a little bit ago. I'm going to grab my cream Prisma that I have sitting here and just kind of get into some of the whites areas a little bit with that cream. At least we'll get the flowers done and the bunny done. Before we're done with this video today. That'll be okay. That'll be all right. Okay. I just feel like something's wrong here, and I don't know what it is. But that's it. Okay. I'm going to grab instead of the white, I'm going to use my Posca, not beige, Posca Ivory. Hopefully I have some paint in there still. And I'm just going to go ahead and kind of add the little hair around the neck, the bunny's neck here. Yeah, I don't think this is going to have enough hair in it, or paint, hair in it. I hope there's not hair in it. Paint in it. Yeah, it just immediately bled into the page. Okay, let's try the white. We'll do that instead. If you work, come on. Poscas, what are you doing? I think it's working. There it goes. And then I'll try to go over the white Posca with like a tan or something and try to tone down the whiteness of the hair and stuff on here. But I wanted like his little chest area here to be much lighter than his body. All right, and then a little bit on his tail. I don't know if I would call him done, but he's something else. So just in these really, really dark areas, I'm going to just add that shadow back in. And I'm using the dark umber. I wasn't even sure which one of these I picked up. I usually try to at least look. I'm going to add a little bit of hair coming off of the elbows. I don't know, do rabbits and stuff have elbows? Is that what that would be called? Are all arm joints wrists or elbows? I'm sure there's a proper scientific name, but I, of course, do not know what it is. Okay, what do you think? It's kind of crazy looking, but that's okay. I'm going to give him, let's try this. I'm going to give him purple eyes. Why not? Can't really see it anyway. Just add a little bit of purple in there. Yeah, I'm gonna save the antlers for another time and the rest of the greenery and the shading and stuff, but I like that a little bit better. I feel like you can see the same, yeah, and it did bleed through a little bit right there, which is okay because I can cover that up. It's very light. But I feel like you can see the same marks right through there. So let's try, I'm gonna try one more time. I keep saying that. I'm gonna try again. Where is my water brush? Yeah, I'm gonna try one more time with this light pink, and I'm just gonna pounce it in. Try to cover up those lines because that is frustrating. I mean, again, I can come in with my pencils and fix it probably, but I'd rather not have to if I can avoid it. I just want to do what I want, you know, just get it done with the Neocolors and not have to worry about it. This paper is definitely different than some of the other paper. It's a little more frustrating. Okay, so maybe if I make it look kind of splotchy, then you won't see you won't see the streaks through. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. And that's part of the fun, right? That's what we're trying to be creative. We're trying to think outside the box. We're trying to not do the same thing that we always do. But I don't know if that's the right thing to do in this one. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night because I am literally trying to fight to keep my eyes open and do this at the same time, and I kind of need my eyes open to do this. So we're gonna have to stop. As soon as I can make my hand stop, we'll stop. Oh, I wonder if this is just the loopiest video you guys have seen of mine. It might be. That's okay. I'm kind of a loopy kind of person some of the times. Not usually this loopy, but still kind of loopy. All right, I don't hate that. I don't hate the little pouncy bits, so I will try that again tomorrow. So that's it for me today. I hope you guys liked the little progress I made here. I hope that you enjoyed my loopiness and hanging out with me while I tried to work on one of my many Kerby whips. And yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for being here. Have a wonderful weekend, a happy Easter, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.